The Border Management Authority, the BMA, says over 200,000 travelers have crossed the Beitbridge Border Post in Musina, Limpopo into Zimbabwe since the beginning of this month. BMA, however, maintains that truck congestion has today been declining. SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi has been monitoring traffic flow at the port of entry for the past 2 days, and he joins us live now to understand what the situation is like. Lutendo, welcome. Tell us, it doesn't look as busy behind you, but perhaps you can give us a much more better picture of the traffic flow there today.
Well, thank you so much. Earlier, I've just learned that there were 700 buses expected to come over to Limpopo carrying some ZCC pilgrims who are coming through for their Christmas service. And I've also spoken earlier with a structure called Cross Border for Economic Development, and they were hailing law enforcement agencies here at the Beitbridge Border Post for the way they managed to control traffic here compared to previous years, especially 2024 and 2023. But for the overall picture of what really unfolded this time around, I'm joined here by BMA Assistant Commissioner Madok Ramatuba, who is standing by with me now. Thank you so much again for your time. Talk to us about how you manage to control traffic, not just traffic, also in terms of documentation, in terms of processing documents of people crossing over to Zimbabwe and other countries.
Thank you very much to you and the listeners. I think with this festive, like we tried to do with the previous ones, the opening or the launching of the festive season operations by the Commissioner earlier in the month did make reference to the fact that we've got the port management committees that are responsible for planning all the operations that are taking place here. So we've got various agencies that we are working with, police, traffic, defense, SARS, as well as the local communities that we are working with. So we in the port management committee meetings that we have every day, we look at the plans that the port have set for this festive. Starting with the roadblock that you came across as you were coming into the border. That roadblock works as the first line of screening before people can come into the border. And as we are working, the experience that we had from the previous years, we are using those challenges that we experienced in the previous years to improve for this year. Every time that we get report of anything that is going on that is not right, we were dispatching people to go in the spot. So when you come here into the port, you will realize that there are no small vehicles that are getting into the port through the normal route. We've got a diversion that goes through the Manika bypass that we spoke about earlier, where we are processing small vehicles. In here, it's only buses, trucks, as well as pedestrians that are allowed to come through this port. So that makes the movement to be swifter. You know that earlier in this week we had congestion up to over 12.5 kilometers, which now as we speak, it's even less than 1 kilometer. In the afternoon we had about 1.2, but now we are less than 1 kilometer of the trucks that are still lining. But small vehicles, there is nothing on the road. Everything is just going straight into the port.
Okay. And at the river, I'm again particularly interested in that one. You're saying that you tried your best to curb criminal activity there, and you said your eyes forever roving there. Talk to us about that. You've made some interceptions.
Yes.
You've arrested people.
Yes.
Just talk to us about it.
There are quite an increased number of people that we've arrested, and it is leading into reduced number of people that are trying to cross through the river. The technology that the Commissioner introduced the previous festive, where we are using drones, is what we are sustaining now, because that works for us. Now we have the DCD. You saw the armored vehicles that we are using. We also have a glider that also it drives on the road and also glides. Actually, it rolls inside the river. It's able to go in and out whenever there is any interception that needs to be done. They are able to go into the river and come out. So with all those technological interventions that are there, and the vigilance of the forces or the law enforcement agencies that are in the port, it makes things to go well. We've got a lot of people that we have intercepted. As we have said earlier on, we still have taxis that are coming with people without passports. And then we take those people out, we process, and we find vehicles. Since, in terms of, for yesterday, we find we generated about 780,000. 30,000 was for one bus, and then the rest was for the 6 taxis that we gave fine because they were aiding and abetting. That is assisting people without travel documents to come in and out of the country through the borders.
Well, thank you so much. I'll talk to you again in the morning for what might have unfolded over the night. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. That was Assistant Commissioner Meadow Kramatuba talking about the activities here at the Beitbridge Border Post, also particularly talking about what they're trying to do just to curb criminal activity at the river. For now, back to you.
Lutendo, just before I let you go, it's encouraging to hear that the movement at the border post is really moving swiftly and there are no backlog. But I wonder if we have a scan of the province just in general and the traffic that is happening where there's likely to be hotspots. What do we know?
Well, I think you should just say that again. I struggled to hear you a little bit there.
We were hoping to get your views on the scanning of the province of Limpopo, knowing whether there is any backlogs anywhere of traffic that are currently happening. But I do believe that we are out of time and we will catch up with you in the second hour of the late edition. Thank you so much, Lutendo Bobodi, out in the Beitbridge Border Post.